Kia ora. What is living in me at the moment is a response to my questions around activism and social change. I have been an activist my whole adult life, and I got to a point in 2013 where every weekend and both days of the weekend was occupied or could have been occupied with a march. And there was the similar people on each march, but there was definitely people fractured amongst causes. Now, what I see is that there is a small amount of unification that happens in response or reaction to problem, but it's not enough of a unification because there is too many problems. And the way that I'm looking at it at the moment is very much like a timeline. Here's the timeline. If this is the problem, where we sit as protesters is we sit behind the problem because the problem's happened, and we sit behind it, and we sit in our groups, in our responses to whatever problem there is. Now, here's the problems, but it's actually a multifaceted problem because where we are in society is there's a lot of problems, a lot, too many to name. So this idea that I have that I'll talk to you about is in response to a conversation I had with my friend Nandor Tanchez, and also in response to how I've been living with this problem. So as we sit behind the problems, we're also actually still within the energy of the problems. So we're still contributing to the energetic imprint of that problem on the planet. Now, what I am feeling and what Nandor is really calling is we need to take ourselves as a society in front of the problem and start actually working from that place forward. So we are actually at the forefront of social construction. We are at the forefront of creating and manifesting our own reality. And so this stuff here, the problems become past and we become part of our consciously creating our future. Now, which is beautiful in metaphor and beautiful in idea, what that looks like. I don't know. It's going to look subtle at first, I think, and I think these things will be probably already happening. These are the things like co-ops, cooperative buying of food, cooperative sharing of resources such as land, tools, cars, commodities. So these things are already happening, and they will happen slowly. Sharing of water. Yeah, so that to me is, even if I have it as a metaphor and as an idea and as something that I can see what needs to be done, to me that is an aspiration forward. Yeah. And that's all I want to talk. There's something else I want to talk about, but maybe I'll talk about that next time. Yeah. Thanks. Peace.